Nityanandam. My name is Manikya Chitambarananda. I like to refer to myself as the Smiling Sannyasi from Melbourne, Australia. Um, I've been making videos again of late, and I thought I would make a video today. I mean, usually my videos are kind of based on inner awakening, the importance of it, how it's helped me in my life, and kind of everything has been based around that. But I thought I would make a video today discussing life after inner awakening, and particularly the importance of Sangha. So Sangha is a spiritual community or a group of people all around the world that have one thing in common, which is having Swamiji as their guru, being devoted to him, being disciples of his. And I actually recently introduced my Purvashram father to the Sangha in Melbourne, Australia, and he was so moved seeing the relationship that we all have with each other and the connection that we carry and how we all hold one another. And he hasn't done inner awakening, but he could definitely see the importance of having such spiritual communities, and he could also I mean, the short time that he spent with us, he could definitely feel the love and support that we give one another. So oftentimes people go and do their inner awakening with some kind of an aim in mind, right? So it might be that you're sick of um, suffering with the same kind of a problem, whether it's financial, with your relationships, or just your low moods, mood swings, whatever, and or addictions or something, and you're ready to basically reclaim your life. So, and with that in mind, we have an idea of manifesting a certain reality that we want at the end of it, or within a certain amount of time. So there's a lot of things that happen during inner awakening. There's a lot of teachings, a lot of initiations, and oftentimes when we get back into, so it's inner awakening, sorry, for those that might not know, is it used to be a 21-day spiritual retreat, and it's now become 25 days, which is spent here in Bengaluru Adinam with Swamiji. And it's a life-changing program, right? There's a lot that you go through. There's a lot of inner cleansing, healing, and catharsis that happens at these programs. So it's very intense, and then when you get back to the life that you had after a month, it can be a little bit disorienting, or sometimes you're not. It can be difficult to implement and carry what you've learned in inner awakening, and then kind of flow with it, or somehow bring it into your day-to-day life. So this is where I feel having a Sangha, or having people that they themselves have finished inner awakening, are around you as a support network to help you, especially when you go back. So there's a beautiful story, which was, I think it comes from the Living Enlightenment book. I read the quote online through Facebook. One of Swamiji's devotees posted it. If I can find it, I'll share the link with you, provided I can find it. So basically the story is of a bird that's hanging upside down on a branch on a tree. And it's afraid to let go. And it's just kind of hanging there stuck. And the story goes that there's a bird that's had the courage to just let go of the branch. And once it's let go of the branch, its natural instinct has kicked in, and it's seen that, oh, I can fly. So this bird that knows it can fly goes to help this bird that's stuck on the branch. And it tells it repeatedly, hey, all it takes is a bit of courage for you to let go. You might feel a little bit unstable when you let go of that branch, but trust me, you'll kind of balance yourself. You see that you have these wings that can hold you, and you can actually fly. You don't have to be stuck like this. So this beautiful analogy is basically what our Sangha is about. So those of us that have had a breakthrough, that have attended inner awakening, and that can understand that holding on to this branch is just holding on to our past pain and old cognitions and wrong understandings about life and others and situations, that we are so much more, that we can actually fly. We have this inherent nature of taking care of ourselves and moving on to much higher things. We don't have to be afraid. So this is exactly what Sangha is, and that's exactly what Sangha was for me when I came back from my inner awakening. I had a beautiful support network of people that were constantly reminding me. And I was very open with them in sharing what it is that I want to manifest as my reality. You know, what are my hopes and aspirations? One of them being taking up kavi, which is this orange cloth, the sacred cloth of sannyas. And when I would feel overwhelmed and not understanding what are the steps that I should take, or feeling stuck in my life, they were constantly reminding me that, no, you can do it. It's just the wrong understanding that you can't. These ideas of impossibility, they're not you and they're not limiting you. And it's sad that I see many people that finish their IA kind of, for whatever reason, don't engage with Sangha members, and then they kind of get lost, you know. They, whatever happens to them, but it's just, I can say having these kinds of spiritual communities around the world are very, very important. And I do feel sorry when people, rather than having this super conscious breakthrough and understanding what they really are, kind of slip back into their old ways of thinking and old cognitions and powerlessness. That's the word I'm trying to look for. So powerlessness. Sticking with their powerlessness, psychological, physical, whatever it is, and not experiencing the breakthrough that they can actually have. So on that note, I again will end this video inviting anyone that is watching this to make your way to inner awakening. If you are seeing this, it's not a coincidence. It's meant for you. Your consciousness is looking for something greater in life. It's trying to express itself, it's trying to understand itself, and this is the perfect platform to give you what it is that you're looking for. So I'll leave a link for you underneath. We have a very special inner awakening coming up in December called Mahasudashivoham. So if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to speak to you more about it. I've shared a few videos, I think yesterday itself, where I speak about it. But I'm always happy to share any more that I can about this, or any of my experiences about Sangha and how much it's helped me in my life and how grateful that I am for it. Alright, so thank you for tuning in, and I will hopefully, if not see you here soon, then I'll be making another video very shortly. And I would love if you could provide any comments or feedback about how you feel about anything it is that I'm talking about. Alright, so thank you, Nityanandan.